When I found out I was pregnant with my first child, our health insurance dropped us. We were told that they figured our pregnancy predated their coverage by 5 days. And so they deemed it a pre-existing condition and they dropped us. A pregnancy shouldn't be considered a pre-existing condition. My name is Robyn Vining. I am running for the State Assembly, District 14. People are concerned they're going to not be able to afford the medication they need to survive. That is a very real concern for the people of our district right now. The leading cause of bankruptcy in the United States is an unexpected medical bill. We are the wealthiest, most powerful country in the world. That should not be the case here. Small business owners are having a tremendously difficult time paying for health care. Compound health care costs with child care costs with a mortgage, and it's an unfathomable monthly bill. When we're knocking doors, I've heard from a number of families that they don't know how much longer they can afford a mortgage, a health care bill, and child care. They're looking at prescription costs skyrocketing. How much longer can we survive the increase of these prices? My child needs an EpiPen to survive. He has an allergy that is life-threatening. We went to purchase our EpiPen this year. We were standing in the pharmacy and found out the price had been increased from $10 to $125. No explanation, no warning. No family should have to stand in a pharmacy or a grocery store and choose between whether or not they can afford their child's life-saving device or food. No mother in America should be terrified that she can't take care of her baby. That's unconscionable, it's wrong, and we need to change it. I'm a mother that wants to make sure that no other mother endures what I endured. I'm running for office to make sure that every Wisconsinite has affordable, accessible health care. You're in the way.
Hey, Robyn.
Hi.
Nice to see you.
Hey. Hello. Yay. We're here.
There we are.
Happy Friday.
Good. So, hey, happy Friday to you. This is my friend Veronica, and we're here for your show. I'm really excited to be here and help support your campaign. But before we get started, rumor has it that you had a little virtual coffee shop with Jill and Kamala. Is that true?
Oh. Yeah, just some girls hanging out on the internet.
Yeah.
Yes. I had the honor of moderating a conversation today with Dr. Jill Biden and Senator Kamala Harris. And we talked about the importance of quality, accessible, affordable healthcare. Just that is, we're, like I say in the video, we are the wealthiest, most powerful country in the world. We can absolutely figure that out. So yes, a little bit of fun today with the Senator and Dr. Biden.
Well, it sounds like a lot of fun, I'm sure it was casual, as you mentioned. So there's one thing before we start. I understand that I believe that some nice donors have decided to match contributions for and this is your campaign kickoff, right?
Yes, this is my campaign kickoff. So this is the 2020 campaign kickoff. And we got a call today. I was literally on the calculator crunching numbers, saw that we were about $2,500 from our goal, and found out that we have $1,000 match coming in tonight for whatever we raised during this party. So that was nice timing. So yes, we're doing this. We understand that we're in a pandemic. We understand that people don't have jobs. We understand that it's a hard time for a lot of people. So we wanted to do this in a way that is accessible and free. And then if you can donate, thank you. And we've got a match. So that's exciting.
Yeah, it's really exciting. And, I've worked with a lot of state legislative campaigns, and I know that we're asking people if, in this tough economic time to give what they can. That'd be great.
Yep.
And, not everyone can give, but you can volunteer, make some phone calls from home.
Yep.
There's other things, but there's a way to easily volunteer too. So that's kind of why we're doing this show. And we're just absolutely thrilled to have Willy Porter playing the show a little bit later. And so thank you for allowing us to try and help.
Pete, thank you for joining in. We're very grateful to you. So thank you.
You know, I was fishing there a little bit, but yeah. Okay. All right. Well, so we're gonna play a few songs, and then we'll come back to you.
Sounds great. Thank you. We're so excited everyone's here. Welcome.
Okay. See you in a bit.
All right.
All right. Well, my name is Pete Cronowit, and this is Veronica Mund, and we're gonna play a few songs for you. We've been playing shows for state legislative candidates and important races, and this is an important race. But you know, right now, and I know there's tough times out there, and so it's ridiculous to play a very optimistic song. But yeah, we're gonna do that anyway. Yep. So. Fried shrimp, clams, some Maryland crabs, a big old bucket of beer. Waitress comes round and says, "Is everything alright, dear?" You never know all the places you will go, all the things that life will show. Just never know. You never know. Just learn to take it kinda slow. Take every chance you get to grow. You just never know. Take off your shoe and go. Kick back, enjoy the show. You never know all the places you will go, all the things that life will show. Just never know. You never know. Just learn to take it kinda slow. Take every chance you get to grow. You just never know. Everything you want to know, to the airport you should go. The information desk is key to set your heart and mind free. And the answers you will find, they're all locked up in your mind. They were there all along. That's the point of this here song. You never know all the places you will go, all the things that life will show. Just never know. You never know. Just learn to take it kinda slow. Take every chance you get to grow. You just never know. All the places you will go, all the things that life will show. Take every chance you get to grow. You just never know. All right. All right.
We made it through though. We did it.
Yeah, we did. So, yeah, this is a crazy time, but so I have a little spiel here, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that because I just want my friend Veronica to make fun of me. That's the whole. I think that's become the point of this. So I happen to like Billy Bragg. Veronica has not heard a Billy Bragg song. I will correct that at some point. But so if you don't know Billy Bragg, you should. He's one of those guys who, you know, he's very righteous. He progressive, leftist, kind of activist guy, but has great music. So I saw him speak in the beginning of 2017, and what he said is, "For those of us who want to do good in the world, our real enemy is not communism or capitalism. No, our enemy is cynicism. It's that feeling that no matter what we do, nothing is ever going to change, that everything is going to remain the same, and that all politicians are alike. And the antidote for cynicism is
empathy.
So yeah. So empathy. You know, I started thinking about empathy and the creative process. So, you know, when you iterate, you finally find a new perspective. And I think the first time I really, really kind of embraced that was with this song. Played the fool again, let love slip through my hands again. There and go again, I feel I've lost my best friend. Never learned, but I ask why. Oh, it's burned every time I try. No matter what we feel, no matter what we do, one can't love enough for two. I tried so hard, I tried everything. I cried so hard, I gave you everything. So concerned, was it a lie? Then you turn, didn't say goodbye. No matter what we feel, or what we go through, one can't love enough for two. We cross our lines, we dot our T's. We pass our time so foolishly. Oh, no. Never learned, but some ask why. Then we'll burn after we die. No matter what we feel, or what we do, one can't love enough for two. No matter what we feel, no matter what we do, one can't love enough for two. Yeah, that's the first song we ever played together.
Yeah, that was. That and Passive Day.
I think,
Those
yeah.
are the two songs.
All right. So, so this is a brand new song, and it's on a new album that that we recorded together. Yeah, and so the reason why we're sitting here next to each other is because I got COVID right before we went in the studio, and I don't think Veronica had symptoms,
But I probably had it.
probably had it, and I know my bass player, he had a little bit of a problem, but yeah, but we didn't. It was in January, so we actually didn't know that it had come to the United States already. But so this song is really for healthcare workers, their families, and really everybody. This was written during this time. is a little bit colder, you can be a blanket for me. When this world is a little bit darker, you're the light I can see. If your arms cannot hold me, it's your love I still feel, and your heart is the only beating thing that is real. Stay safe, stay safe, until you're home here with me. Stay safe, stay safe. Home is where you should be. I remember what it was like before everything changed in such a short time. We hardly talk now. We should be able to agree. Have we forgotten what's important? We argue endlessly, but we're still human, and it's not right. We all want the same thing. Stay safe, stay safe, until you're home here with me. Stay safe, stay safe. Home is where you should be. Home is where you should be. Until you're home here with me. Oh man, just it's such a treat to sing that with you.
Aw.
Okay, so we're gonna play one more song, and so this song is the title track of this album. But more importantly, it's kind of what I want to tell everybody. And first, I'm gonna say it in words, and then we're gonna say it with the song. In working with state legislative candidates, what I've learned is that they don't make a lot of money. I mean, they run for office because they want to. And we were talking about this actually before the show. It's these people who are dedicating their time. They're disrupting their entire lives to do something for the community, to do something for their state, for they're really trying to do something good. But they're giving up time away from their family, in many instances giving up careers. And that's what Robyn did when she ran the first time, and she's running for re-election now. And I just have the utmost respect for the people who are trying to do the right thing for the right reasons. And it's just heartening. So I just try and be real subtle about this. So I'm gonna tell you all, it's time to kick your ass in gear. It's time to tear down fear. Do something now. The moment has arrived. We can tell we're alive, and the moment survive. Do something now. It's time we do something. Do something. Do something now. Do something. Do something. Do something now. Don't just bitch and moan. Time to get on the phone. To be sure, just Fist forward, ho, it's time we do something, do something, do something now. Do something, do something, do something now. Polar bears can't swim forever, guns killed 7 kids today. 10 more lies in, he's a Russian spy. Women's rights are being stripped away. It's time we do something, do something, do something now. 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 I'm gonna tell you all, it's time to kick your ass in gear. All right. All right, so here we go. We're going to bring Robyn back out. If I can figure out how to do all this stuff. There we go. Ask to start the video, ask to unmute, and there we go. There's Robyn. Okay. Welcome back.
That was so fun. Thank you. That was so fun.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you very much. And yeah, it was fun for us.
Yeah, we had fun.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Well, I'm seeing comments in my watch party that everybody's having a really good time and that this is a really fun idea. So.
Okay. Well, we're going to disappear for a bit, and I think you have a few things to say.
I do. All right. Thank you. Oh, so guys, if you're watching and you don't know who I am, I'm State Representative Robyn Vining. I represent Wauwatosa, Brookfield, and Milwaukee. And I have been in office for the last 2 years. So here we are. It has been 2 years since we kicked off our first campaign for state assembly. And what an exciting 2 years it's been. We flipped the only seat to flip to the Democrats in a decade. And I say we because candidates don't beat gerrymandering, communities do. It was an exciting ride. Our team was knocking 50,000 doors, winning despite being outspent something like 8 or 10 to 1. We came together as a community. We beat the special interests who had flooded dark money into our race. And had set up an actual brick and mortar special interest location with paid staff in our district. But we came together, we knocked doors, many of us for the first time. We dedicated ourselves to a 2-month listening tour, truly listening to the people versus telling them what they should think or who they should vote for. Go figure. We worked hard, we fought hard, we cared not only about what the people cared about, but we actually cared about the people themselves. And we took a +10 gerrymandered red district and we flipped it and delivered representation back to the people. And because our entire campaign was driven by your thoughts and ideas and hopes, the first thing I did in Madison was to put those thoughts into action. In just a few months in office, here's what I did. First, I fought for affordable, accessible, high-quality healthcare. And the second thing I did was introduce nonpartisan redistricting, or fair maps. And then I went on to fight for the people's budget, built by the people of Wisconsin, for the people of Wisconsin, a budget gutted later by the majority party, cutting back the education investment, child welfare support, Healthy Women, Healthy Babies initiative, important healthcare initiatives, and more. And then I went on to write bills that fulfilled my promises to you, like epi access for epinephrine pricing and accountability or availability. And that bill was bipartisan. And protecting pregnancy coverage if the ACA is stolen out from under us. And universal changing tables because Brookfield mom Sarah inspired me to fight for a safer world for her son Matthew, and and a world that my friend Damien calls a world for everybody. And guess what? That bill's bipartisan too. And I wrote the bills that I said I would write, and I fought for what we talked about on the 50,000 doors. And here we are again, 2 years later, asking for your trust, your vote to keep fighting. And while I wish that we could all be together tonight and we could hug and cheer and celebrate the hard work of the last 2 years, the progress we've made, the path we've set before us to cast a bigger vision for the people we so dearly love, I think it's actually kind of special that you're all in your living rooms and your yards, and here's why. When I'm in Madison, I think about my people, the people I've been trusted to represent. And I don't think about you in a crowd clapping for me while I speak. I think of you in your homes and in your yards and in your driveways and on your doorsteps. I think of you with an arm around your spouse as you open the door in the doorway, or reading a book that I've caused you to pause, or chasing a kid that's escaped bath time while you juggle dinner and kids and me showing up at your door. And I think about you tearing up because you had no idea I was going to visit, but you realized that sharing your heart with somebody who will fight for you matters. And that very quiet, very private conversation we had outside your house gave you the chance to hope that maybe something will be done. And I think about arms wrapped around me by strangers and tears wept into my shoulder because the hope that you have that it's going to be okay is so thin that you're hoping desperately that someone is going to get the work done. And I think about accidentally interrupting birthday parties and kids and sprinklers and dogs running loose. And I think about how you didn't really want to let me in on that story, but you did because you're hoping that maybe this time something will change. I think about you in your homes when I'm in Madison. That's where I see you. That's where you are tonight. And that's how I'm going to continue to picture you, whether or not we can knock doors this pandemic election season. I think about you and I think about your concerns and your hopes and your fears and your tears. And I work to serve in a way that serves your needs and casts a bigger vision for who we are as a state. And I genuinely care about you because, as Dr. Cornel West says, you can't lead the people if you don't love the people. As I've thought about this election season versus last season, I've thought about what's different. There was suffering last cycle, and I know there is tremendous suffering now. This year, we are facing a global pandemic that has not left Wisconsin, a global pandemic that's stolen my family member, and I imagine maybe yours. A global pandemic that has many of us worried about our small businesses, our employees, our parents, our grandparents, our children, our neighbors, our jobs, our student loans, our next month's rent. And while systemic racism clearly existed in the last election cycle and every cycle before it, our streets are filled with the sounds of feet marching and voices crying out that racism is violence against humanity and we need to address it now, no more waiting. And we need as a state to address racial disparities in healthcare and education and housing and the criminal justice system. And the more I've thought about this election season, I've realized why it feels so personal this year. When we vote our values are not some platform pieced together in someone's office by some campaign manager. Our values are personal. Our values have faces and our values have names. And isn't that why we vote in the first place? To fight for ourselves, to fight for each other, to declare the will of the people that our elected officials are supposed to serve. I think the reason we stand in long lines to vote during a pandemic, something that never would have happened had our elected officials honored the will of the people, is because our values have faces and our values have names. And as human beings who love each other, we have a fight in us that is not mired by partisan gerrymandering or fear tactics or hatred from the highest office in the land, but we live with and we vote with and with a love that wins against monsters that know nothing but to behave like monsters. And we vote because we think about education and healthcare and violence and trafficking and climate change and human rights and civil rights and equal rights. And we know the names of who we're voting for. And I don't mean the politicians. I mean our loved ones, ourselves, our children, our friends, our spouses, our parents, our grandparents, our neighbors. Our values have faces and our values have names. This year we have our usual campaign swag, but we've added something else, Love Wins swag. Because last time we took on special interests, they spent ridiculous amounts of money lying about me, spreading fear in our community, and we fought back on behalf of the people we love. And we did so because we wanted love to win, and it did. And the Speaker of the Assembly spent the last year bragging, the GOP is going to spend $1 million against just me. And dark money will be flowing in and setting up shop, even in a PAC run by the Speaker of the Assembly's wife. We declare again, love wins, because special interests can't love people. Only people can love people. Because like my husband says, love doesn't dominate, love serves. Because Cornel West says, justice is love lived in public. And again, because you can't lead the people if you don't love the people. Dr. King proclaimed that love is the key that unlocks the door which leads to the ultimate reality. Look, staring down ugly discourse and painting a better path last time was important, but this time we need more than that. This time we need to cast a bigger vision, unlock a bigger vision. The world is hurting, Wisconsin is hurting, our people are hurting, and I'd imagine a number of us and our loved ones are hurting. I am going to fight hard this season. I'm going to work to cast a bigger vision. I'm going to reject the attempts to steal this seat because the speaker wants unchecked power and partisan voting maps that will protect his job and the silence of the people and what we care about for another decade in Wisconsin. A decade of maps are on the line. This is it, folks. We have one chance to rebound from the pain and suffering of this era. And with you behind me, with your tears on my shoulder, with your voice in my ear, with your love for one another, and with a shared goal that when we all do well, we all do well, we can rise above the special interests and the dark money and the ugly ambition and fight for a better world. Make no mistake, we're gonna win this election. We're gonna win this race because we are in it together. And as I often say, the only way to move our state forward is forward together. So we are fighting for the heart and soul of this state and this nation that we love. So let's go win this race.
Hello, State Treasurer Sarah Godlewski here, and I am so glad we have Robyn Vining in the legislature, and we need to do everything we can to keep her there. Because let's face it, as a small business owner, she gets it. And most recently, when COVID hit our state, it was Robyn who immediately called me to say, how are we going to be able to fight for small businesses? How are we going to fight for sole proprietors? How are we going to fight for hardworking people who are seeing unemployment? We need action now. And Robyn is fighting for Main Street, not Wall Street. So we need all hands on deck, and let's send Robyn back to Madison.
This is about shared vision and shared values for a state and a nation that is welcoming, inviting, for everyone, regardless of who you are or where you're from. This is about a new era of leadership, and it's about recognizing and meeting those challenges through hard work.
Hi, this is Governor Evers. I wanted to voice my support for State Representative Robyn Vining. She brings a strong work ethic and a desire to do what's best for our kids of our state. We need more people like Robyn Vining in the legislature.
This is Ben Wickler, Chair of the Democratic Party of Wisconsin, enthusiastically endorsing Robyn Vining for re-election in Wisconsin's 14th Assembly District. Robyn is a fighter, a leader, a champion of the values that we share as Wisconsinites for a state in which women's rights and voices are heard and respected, in which Black lives matter, in which everyone can thrive. I hope you'll join me in doing everything you can to make sure that Robyn Vining is elected to a second term.
Hey. Hey, everybody. Okay, so now I have the absolute honor to announce Willy Porter playing some music for everyone now. And let me get Willy on the screen. Although, you know, I don't see Willy. There he is. Yeah, all right.
Yes, sir.
All right, Willy, take it away.
I'm happy to do it. Great to hear your message, Robyn, and thank you so much for running for re-election. We need you. We need you. We need you. So keep the fight, and thank you for representing everybody. So
Thank you
grateful.
for being here. Thank you.
Yeah. There's a woman with a baby sitting next to me as we ride the crooked train into old Milwaukee. She holds her child on her bended knee, whispers something that only he can hear. She says, I will always love you, no matter what may come. I carried you inside myself, the two of us are one. No matter how you fall down, or how it comes undone, to me, you will always be shining. And he stares into her brown eyes above, to the face of unconditional love. I see a man laying in the street, left his motorcycle, and a high rate of speed in his eyes. There's a vacancy, but he seems to be smiling. Oh, maybe he was a Muslim, a Christian, or a Jew. I hope that he was laughing when off that bike he flew. Maybe he struggled to believe, just like me and you. 'Cause the ambulance is too late arriving. Now he stares into the sky, into the face of unconditional love. Sometimes I'm impossible, sometimes I rage and roar, sometimes all the dreams I spent and strewn across the floor. Then I see myself reflected in your eyes, all the tragedy, the hope, the fear. So in my hour of dying, when the light is clear and clean, if it helps me from the Bible, don't hurt me by my side as I slide to some peace. Give me strength over what I'm afraid of. Give me strength over what I'm afraid of. In the face of unconditional love. Shared values, shared vision. That song is really all about that very messaging from our Lieutenant Governor, and also paid forward by the great Robyn Vining, who we hope and are going to work hard to re-elect. So a song that really speaks to the energy of the campaign as it kicks off, and I understand how many people it takes behind the scenes to make something like this work, and to communicate it, and to take the message of one individual and spread it in a way that everybody understands it is a beautiful thing. And so I just send this one out next for that very energy. And I live just on the edge of Milwaukee in Wauwatosa, right near District 14. And the train was going by one day. I was trying to figure out a way to emulate the sound of the train with a guitar part. And so this is what I came up with. And as the train goes by, it reaches a certain sort of homeostasis where it's balanced, and the sound that it's generating is repeating between the wheels as they cross over the sections of track when it hits an even speed. And so that's the sound I was trying to grab. But this song is really about human momentum, and again, about shared values and shared vision, something we need to reclaim in our great state of Wisconsin. This train won't run on money. This train won't run on blood. This train is bound for glory. Train is bound for love. We can remain alone in the doorway, happy in the rain, chained to the past. We can complain all that we want to, but this train fast. All the love, human persistence, I can hear her in the distance. Feel the rumble of her own voice. We can remain alone in the doorway, half in the rain, chained to the past. We can't complete all that we want to, but this train is rolling past. Across the plains and through the sea, from the mountains highest peak, this train is bound for glory, for all the love in God's dream. This train won't run on money. This train This train, a little tune about human momentum and positive energy, and how love is always victorious over negativity. It just always is. It always is. So more of that, please. I've got time for another song here, I think. I might have time for two if I'm lucky. But if you're just tuning in, we are celebrating Robyn Vining's campaign kickoff, 14th District here in Wisconsin. And you can definitely donate to that campaign. And people are matching donations up to $1,000 tonight. And so let's dig in, peeps, and let's turn some tables around here. I'm just going to switch guitars and go over here. Well, as you may have gathered, my music is very much in the wheelhouse of shared visions, shared values, and a common love for the things that are important to us as human beings, the things that we celebrate together. And so it's great to be a part of a campaign that's based so firmly in that ideology and that objective, to bring people together, to support people, to support healthcare, and support the initiatives that are so important to working families. So this is a tune that is from an album of the same name. And
I'm just a big believer that people are kind of hardwired to do the right thing. In those moments when that's actually the first line of the song, in the moment. But I've witnessed so many times somebody slipping and a stranger tries to help them. And I think that psychological reaction that we share sometimes gets muted through different socialization processes. And I won't go into the psychology that I think about in those terms, but more that we're sort of wired to be good to each other. We're wired to help. We're wired to be supportive. It's just a firm belief of mine. It rings through my faith, and it rings through my daily practice and how I approach people. So this song really is drawing from that. It's called Human Kindness. Human kindness. It feels like it might be a cornerstone of Robyn's campaign here. It sure feels like that to me. So, yeah. My name is Willy Porter. What a pleasure to get to be a part of this. And I'll do one more little tune here, a little short one. And then I don't know if we're going back to our wonderful Pete Cronowit, who's going to be our MC on the way out, or it might just be we go to the end, but I'm not sure. I think I'm just going to do one more quick song for you, and we'll see what happens. It's exciting. It's live. You never know what's going to happen. I'm a musician, I'm not a politician, though I sound like one sometimes. I like to go fishing, I've been accused of wishing, I've been chasing clouds in my mind. But I believe it's a simple task. If you go in public, please wear a mask for everybody else but you. And I heard Fauci speaking, and I heard what he said, and I believed he meant all the words in his head. And I heard the orange one too. He was saying boo-hoo, I'm not wearing a mask 'cause it makes my hair look bad. Wear a mask. Wear a mask. Please do it, yes, you. Wear a mask for everyone but 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 you. That's right. Wear a mask for everyone but you. That's right. Wear a mask for everyone but you. That's right. You should wear a mask. You should just do it. I don't know what the problem is. Why can't you just wear a mask? What's the matter with you? Wear a mask. Wear a mask.
Woo! Yeah. Well, here's the surprise, Willy. We're all here.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love live stuff like this. You never know. I like the mask. Thanks, Robyn.
Yeah.
I'm very good at following directions.
You took it seriously. I like that. Thank you.
And one should.
That was a great set.
Thank you so much. Likewise, Pete, you sounded wonderful. I love your songs. It was fabulous. What a great time. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm like odd. I'm not going to go on. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Maybe a little bit. No, I'm not going to do it. Okay. I just wanted to bring everybody up. I wanted to thank you, Willy, for playing and donating your time and your talent.
It's an honor.
There's a bunch of people, as Willy said, Willy was so on the money. There's a bunch of people who, pour their lives into, helping candidates like Robyn get elected. So I wanted to bring Elizabeth and Joe and Mara, who's part of Sister District, my cohort. And I also wanted to specifically thank Linda Allen, who helps me with all this Face the Music stuff. Linda is a joy and a smart activist, and I just love her to death. But Robyn, go win and make sure that we stop this gerrymandering stuff and give us rationality back again.
Please.
Wisconsin's a great state, and I love the people of Wisconsin. I can't wait to see the campaign prevail. So
thank you. We join you in that. We love Wisconsin, and we're very grateful. We're super grateful for you guys tonight. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming behind us so that we can declare that the will of the people is the law of the land, and we deserve representatives who will believe that. Thank you for your talents. Thanks to everybody here. Just so everybody knows, our team is working really, really hard, and I'm really proud of them. It is the greatest team in politics. Lots of people juggling lots of things. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I hear we're like $300 from the match, or $280 or something like that. And I think Mara said they're going to leave it open. So that was nice of them. But am I closing this out, Pete?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Okay.
All you.
I'm really honored to serve the 14th district. I'm really deeply honored, and it is my hope that I'll be back. I think I will, and let's go make a better world. That is why we are all in this. Let's go make a better world. Thanks, everyone. Have a wonderful Friday night.
Yeah. No, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you all.